So today's knife is it's a budget offering that is lightweight, good steel, fantastic price, and just makes for the perfect workhorse. Hey, I'm Jay, and if you're looking to buy a knife and you need to see what it's like first before you drop your hard-earned money on it, here's what you got to do. Click on subscribe so I can help you, and remember to click that bell notification so you don't miss a thing. All of the specs that you're currently looking at, I personally measured myself. This is the Shadow Scavenger, and it was provided by my friends over at ABKT, so American Buffalo Knife and Tool. I want to first and foremost thank them for sending this along for me to review. First, why don't we go ahead and let's take care of the size comparisons really quick. We'll start out with a Spyderco, of course, the Paramilitary 2. How about a Kershaw? The Skyline, of course, we got to toss a Benchmade in there, the Bug Out. And how about this one? Cold Steel, American Lawman. And let's do one more, should probably take care of things. The Zero Tolerance ZT0562. So we're going to start with the blade, and we're going to work our way down all the way to the pommel. You're looking at about 3.5 inches of a flat ground drop point blade. It does have a very nice black wash finish, and the steel is going to be D2, so excellent edge retention. Thickness is about 3.2 millimeters. And now the black wash finish is really nice to see, especially on a steel like D2, because this will help with that corrosion resistance. Deployment is accomplished with just the flipper tab here, and you can do it either, let's see, push button, or I believe the light switch works equally as well, so it does not matter here. The action is just absolutely fantastic on this Shadow Scavenger. I mean, guys, I cannot get this to not open. Unable to get it a fail to fire. And believe me, I have been trying. There's a couple reasons for that really good action. And the first is going to be, well, the ball bearing pivot. And second, let me see if you can guess. Yeah, the detent. I'm going to flip this over. And as you can see, I cannot get this thing to open. There is no way, with how strong this detent is, that you're going to be able to shake this blade loose. Now, once deployed, it looks like it's locking up at, I don't know, what do you guys think about? Let's call it 25%. Now, the Scavenger does drop shut. Oof, did you see that? So those of you that like to do that like thumbnail closure, you know, where you move the lock over and then you let the flipper tab hit your thumb and then you shake it the rest of the way close. The only difference here is that it requires very little shaking. That is awesome. Centering, I believe, is just about perfect. Oh my, and it is. Now the scales here, they are made from G10, and they are very, very comfortable. Absolutely no sharp edges anywhere on this handle. And now you can see I wear a medium-sized glove, and I can fit all 4 of my fingers on this 4.6-inch handle, no problem whatsoever. The traction is really good here as well. So the G10 scales have just the right amount of texturing. Oh yeah, this is not going to be going anywhere. Did you notice there's only 2 body screws? Always like to see that nice kind of, I don't know, nice clean look. Now when this is in your pocket, it's going to have a closed width of about 1.23 inches, which is very, very good. The thickness, on the other hand, the handle thickness, it is above that 1/2 inch threshold, but not by much, only 0.52. The pocket clip. I am not a fan of this clip at all. I mean, you can see there is quite a bit of handle that's going to be sticking out of the pocket. And on top of that, it's going to be just the one position. So tip up only for righties. Yeah, no lefty love today. Now I want to go ahead and I want to grab the scale so we can see how much that this is going to weigh you down. So now before I go ahead and hoist this up on the scale, I want to try and show you guys. Yep, can you see that? Yeah. Both liners have been skeletonized extensively, so let's see how that affects the weight. Wow, okay. That's a little lighter than I thought. So that's going to be about 3.7 ounces, which is roughly the equivalent of 5 AA batteries, or 1 Spyderco paramilitary tube. Now this knife was provided to me by the very same company that sent over the Shadow Hornet, which I have previously reviewed. So at the end of this video, if you click up here in the corner, you can watch my full review on this ABKT Shadow Hornet. Now, before we go, I just want to really quickly remind you to go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. We do have to talk about the price. Now, I will include the link down below so you can get this from ABKT, and the website is just simply abktinc.com, but I will again put the link down below, so if you click on it, it'll take you right to the page to purchase your very own Shadow Scavenger. Now, on ABKT's website, you will notice this for sale around the $35 mark, which this makes a fantastic beater blade. And I don't mean that in any kind of like negative connotation. It's a great work knife. It really is, especially if you have already spent more than your allowed budget on knives for the month. This is a good one to get because it still scratches that kind of that, you know, getting a new knife itch, because it is made with great steel, the D2. The action, as I've showed you, is fantastic. And plus, you're getting a warranty on top of all that.